My name is Dr. Steve Irwin, and I'm the Associate Vice President for Campus Life and Auxiliary Services. And I'm pleased to welcome each of you, and I'm honored to serve as today's Master of Ceremonies for this important event. Joining me on the platform today are a number of distinguished guests who will participate in today's program. Dr. Stephen A. Scott, President of Pittsburg State University. Mr. Gary Shear, Chairman of the Kansas Board of Regents. And as many of you know, the 9-member Kansas Board of Regents is the governing body of the state's 6 universities and the statewide coordinating board for the state's 32 public higher education institutions. Gary, we are extremely pleased that you can be with us here today for this important event. I'm also pleased to welcome Mr. Brandon Mills, President of the PSU Student Government Association, and Ms. Connie Malley, Director of University Housing. Also in attendance today with us, I'd like to recognize a number of special guests. First of all, PSU First Lady Kathy Scott. Kathy, thank you for being here. Dr. Andy Tompkins, CEO of the Kansas Board of Regents. Andy, we're pleased to welcome you back. I don't think Dr. Lynette Olson has made it here from Rumble in the Jungle yet. She's introducing that group. Dr. Brad Hodson is here, Vice President for University Advancement. And Paul Stewart, Director of Facilities Planning, and his wife Carolyn. Also with us today are representatives of the architectural firms and the general construction contractor for this project. From the architectural firm HTK out of Topeka, Kansas, we welcome Chuck Smith, Mark Fairbanks. Thank you for being here. And from the architectural firm Mackey Mitchell from St. Louis, Missouri, we welcome Steve Emer. Steve, thank you. And from the general contractor, R.E. Smith, we welcome Clint Walton. Clint, thank you for being here. Please join me in welcoming each of these special guests and participants in today's ceremony. Now to begin, it's my pleasure to invite Dr. Steve Scott to share his remarks.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Irwin, for getting us off to a great start. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the campus of Pittsburg State University and to this dedication ceremony. This is indeed a significant day for Pittsburg State University, our students, and our community. It's been 44 years since a president of Pittsburg State University was able to be a part of a dedication ceremony for a new residence hall. 44 years. In fact, you have to go back to 1966 and President George Budd, who oversaw the completion of Dellinger Hall across campus. A lot's changed since that time, especially in the world of higher education. Today's students expect more from a university than ever before. In addition to quality faculty, well-equipped classrooms, cutting-edge technology, students expect a living environment that meets their needs. When prospective students and parents visit campus, housing is always a part of the discussion. It's an important consideration on the decision for where to go to college. 2 years ago, we initiated a multi-year plan to upgrade our current residence halls. In 2009, we renovated Bowen Hall just down the way. Just a few short weeks ago, we celebrated the completion of Trout Hall. In all, Pittsburg State University is committed to investing $12 million into renovating its current residence halls, in addition to the $10 million investment in this new construction. This is a comprehensive undertaking that's required cooperation and assistance of many offices throughout campus and the support of the Kansas Board of Regents and the board staff. I'm appreciative of the efforts of those who envisioned this plan and are working hard to make it a reality. It's important to note, even with these improvements and this additional capacity, the university still finds itself needing more rooms, and that's a good thing. More than 1,200 students are living in residence halls this fall. That's a 19% increase over last year and a new record for Pittsburg State. It's a very positive sign about our future, and it's a testament to the quality of our housing program. And by that I mean not just the new and renovated construction, but more importantly, the people who oversee and support the housing operation. They are, in a word, I believe, terrific. It's worth noting this morning that each of the past 3 years we've dedicated a new building on this campus. Just think, in the fall of 2008, we dedicated our new Student Recreation Center. In the fall of 2009, we dedicated the Bryant Student Health Center. And today we dedicate this beautiful new residence hall. What's the common denominator? I think it's pretty clear. Each of these new facilities was constructed to better serve our students, their fitness, their health, and now their living accommodations. We often say students come first at Pittsburg State. Well, over the past 3 years, I think we've provided ample evidence that that indeed is the case. As for today's event and this particular structure, it's very clear that Crimson Commons allows our students a living experience unlike any other on campus or in the region, and it's an outstanding addition to our campus that will serve students for decades to come. You know, it may have taken 44 years, but I think it's certainly worth the wait. That concludes my remarks. Now it is indeed my pleasure to introduce to you the Chair of the Kansas Board of Regents, Mr. Gary Shearer, for his remarks. Gary.
Good morning. I know there's a sense of relief because you don't see me grabbing for a script or a multi-page document, and you're safe. Let me say something at the very beginning. This is, a marvelous day, and we're going to celebrate the fun and the importance of athletics this afternoon. But I just wanted to say before they leave, and they probably won't hear me, but we also need to celebrate the fact that we have quality in the arts, and it was demonstrated by our folks this morning. So I think they were wonderful. Thank you very much. On behalf of the Board of Regents of the state of Kansas and President Tompkins, I do bring our greetings, our congratulations. A project like this is tremendously complex, and so I know that there are so many on this campus that had a piece or a part or a responsibility that's made this all come together. I want you to know the board really appreciates the leadership of President Scott. We think he is just doing an outstanding job, and these kinds of projects reflect the kind of leadership that he brings. You know, it's a really basic, fundamental principle of the Board of Regents that our universities must offer our students a safe, clean, decent environment. That's fundamental because the academics are important, obviously, what they're going to learn in the classroom, but the environment in which they learn is very important too. And we want to be able to say to the students and to their families that when they come on our campuses, they will have the opportunity to grow and learn in an environment that is safe and it is clean. So really today is more than dedicating some very attractive bricks and mortar and rooms and what have you. It's really a way we affirm that principle. And that's what's so important about today, because we will continue through outstanding leadership on our universities to make sure that when you come to a Kansas university, your experience is going to be a good one. And we'll provide those things that allow you to be the successes you will be ultimately. So it is a real pleasure to say on behalf of the Kansas Board of Regents, congratulations on a job well done.
Dr. Scott, Regent Shearer, thank you both again for being here and for those words of inspiration and encouragement. It's now my honor to introduce the President of Pittsburg State University's Student Government Association, Mr. Brandon Mills.
Thank you, Dr. Owen. On behalf of the student body of Pittsburg State University, I'd like to thank Dr. Scott, Regent Shearer, and all those involved in making the Crimson Commons a reality. Dr. Scott mentioned the importance of housing. I can't tell you without a doubt the impact of building this building will make on future students' choice to choose Pittsburg State University. I'm incredibly proud to be a student at this university that takes such good care of its students. Pittsburg State provides me with a quality education, caring faculty members, and an ever-improving campus. One of the best things about living on campus is the number of housing options available to students. Pittsburg State offers everything from traditional dorms to suites. One thing that was missing from the options was an apartment-style living complex. Not anymore. Pittsburg State students now experience an independent living style while enjoying the advantages that come with living on campus. It's a wonderful addition to the university and one that will help students make a transition in life after graduation. The Crimson Commons represents a milestone in the life of the university, and yet another reason I'm proud to be a gorilla. Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon, for joining us today. I can say without a doubt that the person that is most pleased that this day is here, and the person with whom, without her hard work and dedication, this project might not have seen conclusion. That's the Director of University Housing, Ms. Connie Malley. Connie, would you come and share with us some details about this facility?
I am excited for this Day. I'm honored today to welcome everyone here to the dedication of our new residence hall's Crimson Commons. It's been since the 1960s that our new residence hall had been dedicated, and we are really excited for those of us who have been planning this to see this day. This $10 million project will definitely enhance our housing experiences for our students on campus and be able to offer that unique living experience that we don't presently have. The complex itself is a apartment style. It's 5 buildings, as you can see, 3 stories. There are a total of 53 apartments within the units. We can have the capacity of serving 205 students. We have actually 4 RAs that live on the property as well as an area coordinator. The apartments, like I said, are apartment styles. There are 4 individual single rooms in each apartment. We have a common living area, a kitchenette, which we do supply a refrigerator, sink, and microwave, and a bathroom area, which we have a separate shower, toilet area, and a double sink. In the unit, we have breezeways. We also have a nice green space area, and we also include 7 three-bedroom apartment ADA capacity accessible apartments. The complex also includes a commons area, which will have a lobby, a lounge area, and an office area for the students, as well as a study room. With the completion of this project, we will be able to house over 1,200 students within our housing operation. And we invite everyone to tour after the dedication is over. Crimson Commons is an awesome addition to our housing operation, and we are so proud to see this process. There are many people that have been involved in this project, and I would like to say a couple of words about a few of them, especially HT Architects. Thank you. Mackie Mitchell, R.E. Smith, Regents and the state support, Dr. Irwin and Dr. Scott as well, Paul Stewart with the Facilities Planning Office, and the other offices on campus which has helped make this possible. I'd especially like to thank our PSU housing and maintenance custodial staff. They've done a great job with this. Also, the housing staff in general. They've put up with me through all of this project as well, so I thanks to them. Again, it definitely takes teamwork for a project of this to be such a success, and we are so proud to have such a wonderful facility that will be with us for years to come. Again, I want to say thank you and welcome to Crimson Commons.
As campus safety officer, I've determined that that was a balloon popping. We don't need to use the warning system. Thank you, Connie, and again, thank you for all your hard work and dedication to the students of Pittsburg State University. Now for the ribbon cutting, signifying the dedication of this facility. I would ask that members of the platform party proceed over to our cutting area, and we'll get set up there. Also, I would invite members of the university housing staff, Assistant Director Melissa Beisel, Area Coordinator Jennifer Beneke, and resident assistants Carly Andresco and Shane McGinnis. Please join them.
Hey, don't cut yourself those scissors.
All right, as we had with the trout dedication, this is wide ribbon, so it may take a hefty cut. And on my count of 3, as soon as the media is ready, we will cut. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to Pittsburg State University on another successful construction project. Again, thank you for being a part of this special day at Pittsburg State. I invite each of you for refreshments and a tour of the facility in Building B. And thank you for coming. Enjoy the rest of the day. Travel down this sidewalk to the balloons.
Do what?
Kelly
don't do
Borders!
that.